Hello and welcome to the inaugural episode of the Splashdown Podcast. I'm Snoot.
I'm Crog.
And together we're going to take you on a deep dive through a number of Splatoon 2's greatest and most infamous weapons.
There are infamous. Infamous? I can't speak.
Wonderful. Perhaps in Splatoon 3 there'll be infinite weapons. That'd be cool.
Do you know what would be cool? If you could change the skins of the weapons in Splatoon 3, but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, cosmetic changes would be great. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the current weapon that's just ravaging up that old meta. It's the Kensa .52 girl. Yes. The black and white beast, they call it.
Terrifying. Splat zones everywhere.
Yes. Short range weapon. Inaccurate. Not really my cup of tea, but we'll...
It's not my cup of tea either, but...
But we're going to talk about it anyway. Should we talk more about the weapon more in general, rather than
I
builds?
think, going through what it's good at,
Yeah.
what it's bad at.
Well, it's good at painting at the moment. It had a recent buff where it paints better. Basically, paint reaches farther.
Yeah, there was a new patch recently, wasn't there? I don't know what the patch was, but it made some weird difference to the how it splashes on the ground. I'm not sure.
4.5.0, I think. So the inaccuracies of the weapon. This is probably the number one biggest flaw of the weapon, and a reason why I personally don't like using it.
I don't like using it either because of that.
It's very inaccurate. You have to... It's got a weird feature where it's a lot more accurate when you start firing it. So it's best to have your aim dead set on the person you want to kill, or splat, first, and then
Yeah, you
start
can't kill in
firing.
Splatoon.
No, that wouldn't
People don't die in Splatoon.
be... Unless you jump in the water where they're very clearly drowning, which is... Yeah. Anyway. According to Wikipedia, the outer reticle immediately expands after jumping. Well, you expect that. But you start off with a 2% chance of being highly inaccurate with the shots going very wide. And that increases to about a 25% chance after 8 shots are fired. So
what they're saying is you have to be some kind of godlike aim hacks person to use a .52 girl properly.
yeah, I've got to X rank and stuff like that. I can aim-ish, but I'd rather use a weapon.
I like weapons you
wasn't
can
so
aim
hard.
with, but I just can't use the .52 girl. It just everything seems wildly inaccurate with it. I don't see... It's inaccurate from the get-go. I don't see that there's a delay with it.
Yeah, it's a pain to use, especially when coming against the Neo Splasher-matics, which seem to be the other great mover and shaker of the meta at the moment. They both have very similar range, and I guess the saving grace of the .52 is its wall in that regard. Throw down your wall, then it doesn't matter how inaccurate you are, as long as the person just stays there to fight your wall, and they're probably not going to do that. But anyway, yeah, this has a cooldown as well, apparently, according to Wikipedia, where you start recovering every 9 frames after you stop shooting, meaning that you get your full accuracy back after 25 frames, or about half a second. So I guess you could stop firing for a little bit. Maybe I'll try that, but there's an ice cream ban outside.
I think we should pause.
I think we should pause and get an ice cream. Okay, we're back from having the ice cream now, and it was delicious.
Yeah, it was.
It was a 99 with red sauce on and a flake. Would you believe?
Yeah, usually there's our ice cream man. He has this weird patented machine he has where there's many different lines of stripes in it with different flavours and colours. And it wasn't working today.
It was too cold for it, would you believe? So
That's that McDonald's excuse of, oh, it's too hot, the ice cream machine's broken. There's no milkshakes
Ice
today,
cream
boys.
machine broken. Well, that ancient meme.
Yeah,
I shouldn't bring memes into podcasts. It takes it hard.
No.
And that's a really old one anyway.
Anyway, we were talking about the 0.52 gal, maybe? I don't know.
We were talking about the 0.52 gal. We should mention its strongest point, probably.
My favourite fact that I've just found out today was that it's called the 0.52 gal because it does 52 points of damage.
Per shot.
Per shot, yeah. So it's incredibly powerful. Like, that's half your health gone.
Half your health gone in one shot, and it shoots pretty damn fast. It's not as fast as a splatter shot, but it's not far from it.
A bit of a tangent, though. The 0.96, which you'd think would do 0.96 damage, does not do 0.96 damage.
As far as I remember,
I mean, that would be really overpowered.
It seems to do 70 damage.
I mean, it's still a lot, but it's false advertising.
I wonder if they'll add a new variant for the 0.96 in Splatoon 3.
Maybe call it the 0.70. So they're not lying.
Yeah, that'd be good. Anyway, I mean, we've already gone over its inaccuracies, which is its most major flaw. What's another huge flaw with the 0.52? I mean, the inaccuracy is probably the one.
It's kind of heavy.
Yeah,
you do have to put a lot of swim speed on it to get to like to the same sort of speed as like a Splattershot Pro.
You don't move fast at all.
No.
It's yeah. Oh, I just looked it up. The base damage of a 0.96 is 62. They could have made it 69, and then it would have the name would have made a bit more sense. Yeah, 69. Epic meme again.
That's a meme number.
That is a funny number, but it's also not what we're talking about.
No.
Of course, the 0.96 in the Splatoon 3, it's going to lose its sheathy thing at the end of the barrel, the cooling holes in it. So I guess it's going to overheat, maybe? Well, it's not, because it's a video game.
I mean, real guns like that have those holes in it because they get so hot they'd probably explode.
Yeah, and if they're getting rid of that in Splatoon 3...
I mean, I can imagine ink isn't very hot. I'd imagine it would be quite cold, actually.
Yeah, apart from the Explosher, which is literally a heater, so you'd hope that was hot ink. Maybe Splatoon 3 is going to have an exploding feature if you fire too much and overheat. That would be really unfun.
Yeah. Splatoon 3 is cancelled.
Oh, but it'd be fine, because your teammate Hydra Splatling could cool you down with it, because it's just a fire extinguisher. Cool you down. If you use the Splashomatic, you get tattooed squids.
That'd be really weird, like, having tattoos in Splatoon.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like, the community posts or whatever they're called. That's tattooed over your body instead of all over the walls.
Oh my god, so many Among Us's.
Well, now that's dated, isn't it?
Oh yeah. People are probably not even drawing Among Us's today.
What is Among Us? We're on the new trend.
I don't know, Among Us, yeah.
Back to Fortnite.
Yeah. Perhaps people will draw Fortnites all over themselves. That'd be good. No. If Splatoon was developed in the West, there'd definitely be tattoo customizations, I reckon. And all the squids would be like hulking 27-year-old massive gun
they'd look like actual like squid people. Like
gross.
What's it called?
BioShock.
No, well, actually, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, actually.
So it'll be BioShock, but with like squids shooting ink at each other. No, I was thinking of like, Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean, and that whole ship. They're all covered in barnacles and stuff.
Oh, gross.
I'd imagine that's what, like, if Ubisoft were to do a game that, like, to do Splatoon, that would be how it looks.
Yeah. It'll be grim.
Yeah, no. The fact that it's cutesy makes it like.
Yeah, fine. It also means there's no tattoos, though. Getting back onto the off-topic discussion we were having. Because, of course, tattoos in Japan, strictly rubber dub in general.
Yeah.
They only really used by Yakuza, I think.
It's less so now.
Okay.
But, like, you can't go into, like, bathhouses with, tattoos on, or you can't go to specific ones. You can go to some, like, places, but you have to be, like, covered. And, yeah.
Yeah, you see Westerners going into Japan and they've got tattoos. And
Yeah, they can't go into the onsen.
imagine if a squid had a tattoo, wouldn't you?
They couldn't go to the onsen. They couldn't go to the onsen anyway because they can't go into water, but...
Yeah. Yeah, how do they bathe? Or are they all really smelly?
Maybe they bathe in ink. Maybe
Yeah.
it's really clean.
They bathe in their own bodily fluids.
Ugh.
They generate ink to clean themselves. It's all like the grime and the sweat all goes
Yeah,
into
this
their
is-
ink tank. Ugh.
The biggest gap in the Splatoon lore is how the hell do they wash themselves? Do they drink water? Does it, like, mess around with their insides? If they're, like... Maybe they just can't swim and that's it.
Answer the damn question, Nintendo. Yeah, is that... No, I thought for a minute there was a level in Octo Expansion where it was raining, but I think I'm making that up.
No.
No, it'd be a cool atmospheric thing.
Oh, imagine if it rained. I mean, it's not going to do it in Splatoon 3 because the place is just like a desert, but...
Yeah. They'd have to have...
It ends with rain. Ooh.
Yeah, it does rain ink down on Inkopolis at the end where... spoiler alert. The Nils statue explodes. Why is it called the Nils statue?
I don't know.
No.
He's Macintosh Plus to me.
Yeah. NILS has to stand for something. I don't know what it is. In other words. So yeah, the .52 gal, yeah.
Oh, well,
The Kensa.
Kensa.
Yeah. Its biggest weakness is inaccuracy. It's slow to move. Its biggest strengths are the power of its bullets and its painting. What would be a pro tip for using the .52, do you think? 'Cause
Be really accurate is the only one I have. Like, main power up. But no, not too much main power up. I see a lot of people using too much main power up on things, where you could have other subs on there.
yeah, like the Julie Squelchers. I mean, I get that you want to get that 4-shot kill most of the time, and like you do, but I think 3 mains is probably enough and get you.
Wait, you need that sort of... You need the other stuff on there. You need, like, your ink resistance, or, like, you're just gonna get stuck.
Yeah, like bamboo is the only weapon that I think needs the maximum main power.
But
up
even
on
then, it doesn't.
Well, yeah. No, I guess not, but I don't like using a bamboo without all the main power up on, to be honest. Getting 2 splat kills. It's just not for me. Anyway, yeah, another big positive for the .52 gal. There aren't really any, are there?
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's powerful and it paints. No, I mean,
In the right hands, it can be, like, the deadliest weapon. Like, if you gave it to, I don't know, whoever's in the top 500, they could probably just destroy.
Yeah.
But even then...
So top tip is to aim well. That's a pretty good top tip for everything.
Every weapon, just get your aim right.
Yeah, I think you
Don't use sticks.
because you don't have the range. Yeah.
Just, like, in general, don't.
Because you don't have the range, I think you want to be sharking a lot. You want to play a bit more like a roller than a
Yeah.
regular.
Even, like,
Splatter shot.
like a snipe, like a charger. You play like that.
Yeah, you want to be hiding in corners to jump out, throw your wall down. You want to be using your wall aggressively, keep people away, use it constantly. There's nothing more annoying when you're using another weapon.
We haven't even talked about the Booyah Bomb. It's
Booyah-
been about how good the weapon is.
Booyah Bomb's alright. It's fine. It's not like super strong, it's not super weak either. Better than a baller. I like the 500 HP armor you get when you're throwing it. It's pretty good. I I don't know what to say really. It's good for clams, it's good for tower control, but Splat Zones and Rainmaker, I mean, there's better specials on there. Yeah.
Do you want to know what Sheldon says about the Kensa .52 girl?
I'd love to know what Sheldon says about the Kensa .52 girl.
That's his voice, isn't it? That's what I hear, because I always speed him up.
Well, of course.
Yeah. The Kensa .52 gal is a limited edition .52 gal. I don't know what it means by limited edition, because, like, you buy the weapon, like, it's still there. If you restarted the game, you could still buy it. It's like...
It's not limited edition like Nintendo's products, is it?
No,
buddy?
They're always limited edition.
Super Mario 35. That's gone.
Oh, is it?
Well, no, it's going at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
As is Super Mario 3D All-Stars. You won't be able to buy that anymore.
Oh.
Other than second-hand. I mean, they sold enough. They'd probably be still cheap second-hand anyway, so...
Oh. Anyway. Where was I? You got me on a tangent for Super Mario.
Yeah, talking about what Sheldon says.
Okay, yeah. The Kensa .52 gal is a limited edition .52 gal created in collaboration with Tony Kensa. Now, who is Tony Kensa?
Yes, who is this mysterious man? Is he a fish?
Tony Kensa. I said this earlier to you, but I think Tony Kensa is a used car salesman. That's what that name suggests to me.
He does sound a bit like a dodgy geezer, don't he?
Oh, it's me, Tony Kensa. Buy my used Ford. Nah.
Maybe he's the one who owns that like weird parking garage level in the hero mode.
Oh, like all those rovers going around.
Oh, all the cars in the Octo expansion.
Octo expansion one.
Floating in the heavens.
Yeah, that's his parking garage.
Right, you took it for a test drive. How do you like it, Squiddy?
I didn't like it because I kept falling off and I've lost loads of credit.
Oh, poor Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Tony Kensa's one of the weirdos on the Octo train.
Oh, is Tony Kensa the blobfish?
Mm,
Sea Cucumber is Tony Kensa.
Tony Kensa reveal in Splatoon 3. You know the guy in the trailer on the train? Like that fat fish guy.
Tony Kensa. It's me, Tony Kensa. I'm gonna steal all your money.
He won't at that price. Have you seen the prices of the Kensa weapons? Whoa.
No, well...
It doesn't really matter because we've all got 99999 coins, but...
Yeah. That's real fast. Actually, it took me ages to get 9999999 coins.
The secret is Salmon Run.
Yeah, anyway, I'm still going through Sheldon's, what Sheldon says about .52 gal. Kensa. Because everyone speeds through it, and nobody actually reads it. Use the splash wall to set up a safe space for yourself. Then launch your attack from behind cover. Opponents ganging up on you. No sweat. Activate your booyah bomb and turn the tables on them in a flash. Are you mischievous?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes, I'm a mischievous prankster.
I am a mischievous prankster who likes to foment chaos. Foment.
Whoa.
On the front lines. If so, this set's the one for you. So what Sheldon's saying is, if you're like one of those chaotic squid baggers who just wanna like...
Oh no.
Yeah, if you're like chaotic neutral.
You're hopping into Turf War to just have a bit of fun, and then here comes along a squid bagger. Oh good. They're having a squid party. Now it's 3 minutes of standing around virtually, rather than playing the game.
Yeah, because if I wanted to squid party, I'd do it in a private lobby.
Yeah, we've done that before, haven't we?
Yeah, we joined some random person's private lobby, and that was quite fun, actually.
Yeah, that was alright.
Just drawing things and, like, jumping off the edge with everyone.
Doing that thing in Manta Maria where you try and get on the lifeboats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
You can never get on the lifeboat.
No. Yeah. So that's what Sheldon says. Have you got any more fun facts about the .52 gal?
Oh, I do. Do you want to know what the names are in different countries?
I'd love to learn what their names are in different countries.
So, in Japan, it's called the .52 Garon Betchu. .52 gallon, but it's called Bespoke rather than Kensa. Which I find interesting. It's Bespoke.
Do you think Tony Kensa exists in Japan?
I don't know. Like, do they have the brands? Like, there's like Rockenberg.
Rockenberg.
Yeah, Rockenberg.
That's impression.
What else is there? Like,
There's Forge,
like
Tenta
Firefin.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, the Kensa's logo is a big K, so if they don't have Kensa, I don't know. I don't know why it's a K.
Yeah. A less fun one, Tony Kensa .52 Caliber, which is Dutch, which is Tony Kensa .52 Caliber. It's interesting that they've decided to use the full Tony Kensa thing rather than just Kensa. And also it's caliber rather than gallon.
I mean,
Which suggests it has firepower rather than it being a liquid.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. I like the gallon part because it's like it's a chug jug, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like,
a chug jug.
It's just somebody's
It's a big boy.
Somebody's taken it off the water cooler, haven't they?
Yeah, they've just taken all these different parts of like water-related things and put them together.
I love Splatoon.
French Calibre 2000K.
2000?
I don't know what 2000 is in French, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's Calibre 2000K. So they don't even call it a Kensa, it's a K.
I quite like that.
Yeah. Oh, German is boring. It's Kensa .52 gallon, which is just like, yeah, that's what it is, the .52 gal. Italian Calibro 2000 Nero Marlin. So that suggests that in Italian, it's not. He's not called Tony Kensa. He's called Nero Marlin.
I hope he is. Nero Marlin.
Nero Marlin. I imagine some like Roman emperor. But he's like a marlin fish.
Makes sense if it's Italy, but yeah, what if the bad guy for Splatoon 3 is Nero Marlin?
The Russian one, I'm not even going to bother pronouncing the Russian one. It has like several different names. So the English name is Jetstream .52 from S. Kusaki. So Tony Kensa in Russian is S. Kusaki. Steve Kusaki.
Steve Buscemi. Makes you think.
It doesn't. So, Spanish North American version. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation.
Okay, go for it.
Salpicadora 2000 Tonkin. Tony Kensa 2000 Sprayer. And then, my favourite one, I think, personally, is the normal Spanish version. Salpicadora 2000 Elegante.
Oh, that's cute.
Elegance 2000 Spray.
Shall we see what the experts use on a Kensa .52 gal? Now, Kiva. We all know Kiva, don't we? We all know Kiva. Everyone knows Kiva. No, not everyone knows Kiva.
No, everyone knows Kiva.
Okay, fine. On Sendu.inc, the home of competitive Splatoon, recommends using mains of Comeback, normal for a Slayer, Stealth Jump, normal for a Slayer, and on the shirt it uses main Power Up, normal for a Slayer. However, perhaps this is from an old meta and it might have changed by now, but I remember pros always complaining about main Power Up making the .52 gal more inaccurate.
Well, according to the Splatoon wiki, it's supposed to make it more accurate, especially while jumping. That seems to be the thing with like main Power Up. It makes things more accurate for most weapons, especially while jumping.
It is, yeah. I'll have to try some myself. Whenever I use a .52 gal, I tend to use the Deco because I'm an insane person. Actually, I just like the curling bomb, to be honest.
Actually, I'm not sure what set the .52 gal Deco comes with.
Haha, that's curling bomb and Stingray.
That's a weird for a midline weapon.
Yeah. No, it's good because the curling bomb is really good in
Ooh,
tower
that's
control.
similar to the Clash Blaster.
Yeah. It's like a mixture between the two variants of the Clash Blaster. Stingray on
weird.
one, curling bomb on the other. Yeah. not many weapons have Stingray. Not many backline weapons either. You've only got the heavy Splatling and the Jet Squelcher and the Splat Charger, of course.
Which is only a good thing.
Yeah, the less Stingray, the better, I think. Although, I like using it in Tower, because it's Tower.
Yeah.
That's a good set. Yeah, anyway, the rest of the gear for the .52 gal Kiva recommends is made up mostly of swim speed, the standard 3 bomb defense up, ink resistance, and quick super jump. But also he recommends some sub power up. I watched a video back in the day showing that sub power up did very little to walls, which is the sub weapon of the Kensa .52 gal. Maybe that's changed?
I can see how sub power up for me doesn't do much.
Yeah. I mean, I use it for torpedoes. and ink mines, actually. It's pretty good for that. But, yeah. Very few other kits on Sendu.Inc. use it, so I'd be interested to know why that was. Yeah, so most kits on here seem to use a lot of main power up, swim speed, comeback, and stealth jump, as you'd expect. But yeah, Kiva's is one of the only with the sub power up. Interesting. Okay, we'll now move on to the final section, possibly, where we look at Sendu.Inc's X rank trends.
Ooh.
Yes. Well, this is a section on Sendu.Inc. which shows you the weapons that are top tier in every mode. Now, the NZAP 85 is top tier in every mode because it's just great, I guess.
Absolute favourite.
Absolute
go-to. Just good at everything, basically.
Great all-round weapon.
Yeah.
But the .52 Del Deco, definitely up there at the moment. It's in S tier for both of them. Not entirely sure what that means, but it's in S tier, so that's good. For Splat Zones, both of them, I mean Splat Zones and Tower Control. Rainmaker and Clamblet, less so. It's still used quite a bit, but not hugely. 24 of the top 500 players use the .52 Gal Kensa in Splat Zones, and the highest ranking person has 2,700-ish for February 2021.
That's ridiculously high. I don't know how you can get a rank that high.
Just keep playing, I suppose. Well, you do well on all your placements, then you just grind it out. I mean, we tend to play a lot of teams, don't we? So
yeah, our highest is like 2,000 and something. Like low 2,000.
Yeah, in teams, but team points are different because they're only calculated every 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, X-Rank power, you can grind it out because it lasts for a month. So, 27,000 is ridiculous, though. You occasionally see people on like Twitter clips come up saying, "Oh, I got 27,000." You're like, great. Perhaps if we played less teams and we just focused on solo queue entirely.
I'm not even an X rank in anything.
Oh, you could definitely get to X rank if you.
It's not as easy as you think.
Okay.
It's not. I think it's a lot of shit people who couldn't get to like. Oh, that's rude. Sorry. A lot of people who just like struggle in these ranks, and you just get lost in them. I started Splatoon 2 like 2 years, maybe even 3 years after it was released. So I was there with people who would just struggle.
Yeah.
It's hard to get up when there aren't people on your level, so you have to be the one carrying everyone.
I started from the start though, when I was sort of grinding my way with everyone else at the times.
Yeah.
So you'd be playing, perhaps you'd get like an obscenely good person on the other team who's only a C because they didn't play all that much, and it's difficult either way, grinding, I suppose. But yeah, 27,000 is very high. And if you're listening to this and you have a 27,000 score, that's nuts. Congratulations.
Do you play any other games, or do you just play Splatoon 2?
I mean, to be fair, I only play Splatoon 2, really, anyway.
I don't have much time to play other games anymore, so...
I've got over 1,000 hours in Splatoon.
I think I have 800 hours, maybe 900 hours at this point.
Yeah. In tower control, there are 24 of the top 500 players, with their top score being 2,687. So again, very high. Very high. Very high indeed. So I think that about rounds off our discussion of the Kensa .52 Gal weapon. With our top tips, you can become a Kensa .52 Gal player.
I don't think we
perhaps.
really gave many top tips. We were just like, we don't like this weapon because it's inaccurate. If you're accurate, yeah, this could be like the best thing for you, but if you're inaccurate, maybe a Clash Blaster or I don't know, a Sploosh.
For real, Clash Blaster doesn't get enough respect. Poor Clash Blaster.
Oh, am I dissing on the Clash Blaster? I'm sorry, you don't have to aim much.
Well,
It's not. I'm not saying that you don't have to put skill into it. I'm just saying that you don't have to aim much.
yeah. Well, play the Kensa .52 like you would a roller. A lot of sharking. A lot of... When I use .52, I use Ninja Squid, although I recognise that not many of the top players at the moment do that. But it helps if you're like me and don't have the best aim, but still want to shark around and get some kills. Yeah, all in all, I think the Kensa .52 Gal is definitely on the up in the meta, and is a force to be reckoned with. Will you reckon with it? Find out after the break.
This is not a TV show.
No, there are no breaks. But,
I mean, we've had breaks, but
yeah.
you don't need to know that.
I suppose we should probably say how to best counter a Kensa .52.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Bombs to the wall.
Best thing would be to ignore the wall entirely.
Okay.
If you can go around the wall, go around the wall. They're quite slow. So if you're a NZAP, for example, or maybe a Splash-O-Matic, you can definitely... You're definitely faster than them. You just need to get into that range where you can actually get at them.
Yeah.
You can definitely kill them faster.
Go around the wall, shoot them before the wall's deployed. If you're using a blaster, you probably blast them around the wall, that kind of thing. But, yeah, pretend the wall isn't there, I suppose. If you can. If not, use your range. If you've got a ranged weapon that can outrange them, fantastic, go for it. If you don't have a ranged weapon, they're a real threat to be reckoned with, but they are very slow.
They are slow. If you're faster, you have a good chance of getting on top of them.
Yeah. As for countering Booyah Bomb, I mean...
if there's more than one of you there, you can kind of shoot it down. If you're lucky, best bet is just run away. Jump back if you've got some quick super jump on.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to combat Booyah Bomb. It's not like a hugely effective special, is it? I mean, if you're on the tower and you see someone Booyah Bombing, jump off the tower. If you've got a Hydra Splatling with the object shred on, just shoot them for like 2 seconds and they die. It's great. Or maybe get splattered. And
that's a very specific set of events to occur, though.
To be fair,
not everyone is.
Yeah, back when the K Pro was all the rage, I used to like using Hydra with object shredder just because it. Yeah, I mean, they could probably throw it.
Yeah,
if they were quick enough.
Everyone used to use the K Pro. And now it seems to be the .52 Gal that seems to be on the up.
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
it's not like they changed anything to the K Pro to make it weaker or anything. It's exactly the same as it has been for ages now.
Yeah, people can combat it easier though, I suppose, because it's used a lot. I mean, it doesn't paint, does it?
No.
Like it has the Booyah Bomb,
it does outrange a .52 Gal.
Yeah, which is probably your best bet with beating any weapon, really, outrange it. But then again, you'd have to be using like the E-liter, and the E-liter is slow.
Just Booyah Bomb the E-liter.
Yeah, good idea.
Put a wall.
Yeah, kill someone with a wall. It's a good idea. Put them into a corner. They're in a corner, throw a wall at them. Boom. through a wall where they're gonna jump down. That's always fun. When I say it's always fun, I think I've done it once.
Put a wall on the tower.
Yeah, put a wall on the tower, you can do that. If you find a wall to bounce it off. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you combat a .52 Kensa.
There are probably other ways as well, but what else?
I mean, be quick, go
yeah,
around
be
the
quick.
wall.
Aim
well.
better than them.
It's all generic stuff. Alright, should we end this podcast here then?
I think that's a good place to end it.
I think that's an excellent place to end it. I've been Snoot.
And am I Crog?
You have been.
I am Crog.
Should we say our real name?
I'm technically Crog Loft, but you can't fit that onto Splatoon, so I'm Crog.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can fit it in a Splatoon, but we have our little team tag as well.
Yeah, use that because
and so I can't fit it in.
Yeah. Well, I'm Will, she's Ruth, and have a very splatty evening.
Ugh.
Well, they're probably going to go and play Splatoon, aren't they?
Splat you later.
Alright.
Splats all, folks!
Disgusting. See you later.
Bye.